What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Sticks, and we're going back in the mix. Hey, check this out. If this is the first time you're coming across my channel, do me a favor. Hit that like and subscribe button. It would help out the channel, and I greatly appreciate it. On this channel, I talk about everything locked up related. Sometimes I tell you my lockup stories. Sometimes I'm doing reaction videos. And today, we're going to see the top 10 most shocking photos before and after drug use. So, if you're a youngin' and you come across this video and you've been thinking about trying drugs, check this video out first, because nobody's above the consequences of doing drugs. Let's jump right into this. Come on.
You're about to view may not be for the faint of heart. We're diving into the dark world of drug use and abuse, pinpointing 10 individuals who have undergone drastic physical transformations. If you or somebody you know is suffering from drug addiction, resources online such as rehabs.com or recovery.org are great places to seek help. Number 10, Darlene. At the still somewhat youthful age of 37, Darlene is well put together and could easily pass for a few years younger. Add 2 years of meth use, and Darlene is completely unrecognizable, and her...
Check that out. That's only 2 years of meth use right there. Crazy. Looks like a totally different person. Only 2 years of doing meth. Of course, meth is a super dirty drug. Tons of different chemicals. You got lithium batteries, you got fertilizer, all kind of different stuff that you're putting in your body. And this is the outcome.
Aging has been surprising. Once healthy-looking eyes are now sunken in and accentuated by dark circles. A staple side effect for meth is weight loss, and it's clear here that Darlene has dropped quite a few pounds, her face far more narrow. Though she doesn't seem to be covered in telltale scabs, her vibrant skin now looks dried and pulled uncomfortably tight. Number 9, Linda. When it comes to drug use, sometimes one's decisions can be seen all over their face. For 22-year-old Linda, her addiction to what was likely meth is clearly indicated through 6 mugshots over an 11-year period. Her initial mugshot at age 22 shows her youthful look. Fast forward 9 years to her second arrest, and you wouldn't know this was the same girl. Her aged skin and drooping face gets even worse in the next 2 years, and even more so in the 3 months that follow her third arrest. By age 33, Linda could easily pass for someone in their 50s. Number 8, the glass eye. We're not 100% sure how it was lost, but somewhere over the course of 10 years, this unnamed woman lost her right eye. At the age of 33, she was youthful looking and had no physically visible issues with her vision. Somewhere along her journey of drug use, her eye was lost, maybe an effect of the drug itself. It's not entirely certain what her drug of choice was, but a few of her mugshots show scabs on her face, an indication of meth use. She also seems to have experienced continued weight loss, which is very evident in the narrowing of her face. Number 7, Angelic. At 31 years old, Angelic could have been a young Meg Ryan stand-in. Only 3 years later, the effect of meth have left lasting damage to her skin and caused her to have...
When you think of the name Angelic like an angel, bro, this is the totally opposite. That name definitely doesn't fit her anymore. It's crazy because drug use, a lot of the time, I don't feel like it's a choice. You know, I've been hooked on drugs myself. A lot of my friends got hooked on drugs. And a lot of it comes from your childhood growing up. A lot of things you've seen and been through. And most of all, we use it for anxiety and depression. Because it always helped me get out of bed. It always gave me something to look forward to when I had nothing else to look forward to. So, just to let you guys know, I'm not sitting here making fun of these people at all. I got plenty of people around me, plenty of people in my family that I care for, that actually went this deep into drug use. I believe the only thing that saved me was doing time, because a lot of my friends, when they got hooked on all this stuff, I was locked up. Some of them, when I got out, I didn't even recognize them. I'd see them in the store. Hey, what's up? I haven't seen you in forever. And I would literally have to sit there and look at them just to try to remember who they are. Dude's like, it's me, Matt. And I'm with my girl, and we're just like, wow, it's crazy. You know that saying, damn, homie, back in high school, you was the man, homie. What the happened to you? It's drugs.
A vacant, blank stare in her eyes. Once youthful eyes have given way to heavy wrinkling and dark bags, and her nasolabial folds are far more predominant, as if she had aged at an extremely rapid pace. A once hopeful-looking girl shows no sign of hope as she spirals into the lasting and damaging effects of potent drugs. Number 6. Andrew. Try to match these two photos up, and chances are you would never guess that the 18-year-old in the first photo turned into the 25-year-old in the second. Beyond what looks like severe scarring on Andrew's face, his jaw seems to droop unnaturally. The skin around his neck is heavily scarred.
Wow, that's super crazy. But look, I want to say something about this mugshot. Because, you know, half of you trolls don't have a profile picture. And when you're in my comments trolling me, this is what I picture in my head that you look like. Right here. Now, there's some day one supporters that don't have profile pictures, and I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the ones that want to come in my comments talking slick. No picture, no channel, no nothing. I do believe that this is what you look like. Right here. This is you. At least in my mind it is.
And dried to a degree that looks painful. Most notable are Andrew's teeth and mouth, which looks to be suffering from a condition known as meth mouth, when there is an increase in gum decay and decaying teeth. Number 5. Unnamed female. Watching the transformation of this 52-year-old woman over the course of 9 years is jarring, as she goes from a healthier-looking woman to a far more skeletal figure. Sunken eyes, tight lips, and weight loss show the lasting effects of drugs like cocaine, of which this woman was arrested for carrying. Everything, from cheekbones to her nose and neck, takes on a completely different shape. Some other side effects of cocaine that a photograph can't easily capture include irritability, paranoia, anxiety, or high levels of energy. Number 4. Unnamed male. This incredible transformation is almost shocking, and it only took 5 years to occur. Arrested for possession of cocaine, this unidentified individual likely also suffered from meth addiction, considering the extreme weight loss, missing.
Man, I'm not even going to lie. It's kind of sad for real, because these are people's loved ones. Somebody cares about these people. This is somebody's son, uncle, brother, dad, whatever the case may be. And the drugs just take you over before you ever even know what happened to you. You're gone. See, even after I got out of lockup, I had 5 years paper, piss test, everything, checking in with my PO constantly. So back then, I used to hate it. I thought it was a hassle. I hated it. But now that I'm older and I look back on it, it probably saved me. Because even though I went through all that, I still got addicted to opiates. I wind up having to go to the methadone clinic. Did that for a while. Then I got on Suboxones, did that for a while. Then I tapered down and got myself out of there. But even with all the time I did and all the probation I did, I still wasn't above drug addiction. It can grab a hold of you, anybody. People that you never even would think that would touch it. If they try it once, they'll hide it for a couple years until the effects kick in, like these pictures, to where they can't hide it no more, and then it's too late. Their family can't even help them. They would rather go live under a bridge or stay out on the street somewhere than go to rehab and let their families help them. A lot of people hide drug addiction. That's the reason why their families can't help them. And a lot of people will say, well, where was the people that cared about you? They were there. They just didn't know. Or if they did notice, you wouldn't admit to it. So they wasn't able to help you until it was too late. This type of stuff really isn't funny. I want these pictures to be an eye-opener for people that think, man, maybe I'll just try this once for this little party or something like that. It doesn't work that way. You can't just be a weekend warrior when it comes to some of these drugs. They'll grab a hold of you and you'll need them every day. As soon as your feet touch the floor, you'll need to get high. And before you know it, it's too late. It done took your life. Damn.
Teeth and loose skin. His elderly look in his mid-40s is a frightening reality of drug addiction, especially from something as powerful as meth. If not for the lines at his brow and forehead wrinkles, which are identical in 2009 and 2014, it would be even more difficult to determine if the two men are the same person. Number 3, Adora. At age 48, Adora has plenty going for her. Her long, flowing hair looks healthy. Her skin, although slightly wrinkled, looks healthy. And though she may be missing a tooth or two by this point, her expression lines and lips seem healthy enough. It only takes an additional 5 years of meth use for everything on Adora to take a turn for the worst. Her skin is badly scabbed and scarred, dried and abused by constant picking and scratching. What teeth she had are almost gone, leaving what looks like 2 fangs to complete her unfortunate transformation.
You ever see people that get to tweaking really hard and they think they got bugs under their skin? They feel like something's crawling on them, so they're constantly picking and itching, and I feel like that's what she did. She was just constantly picking. But look, guys, no matter if you're a drug user, no matter if you got clean or whatever, take care of your hygiene. Brush your teeth. Take a shower. Try to be presentable the best way you can until you could get some help to get out of this. Because just your teeth and your skin being affected like this is miserable. Like, yeah, she's still alive, but basically dead. She's a zombie. And this could be somebody's mom. Think about that.
Number 2, Heather Rabin. Heather is one of the best or worst examples of just how devastating drug use and production can be. In 2004, a young Heather was caught in an explosion at a meth lab. The blast left her entire face badly scarred from third-degree burns.
Caught in an explosion at a meth lab. Dang, the worst of the worst. So not only are you a drug user, you basically burn your face off making it. Now this girl's got to walk around the rest of her life looking like this, no matter what. That's crazy.
Her skin nearly melted off from the heat. Despite the almost life-ending event, Heather returned to meth production and likely used her own product. Through her series of mugshots, you can track how her facial surgeries may have been marred through the use of meth. Though not as shocking and drastic as others, Heather's facial structure is showing some signs of wear. Number 1. Amber and Angie Neitzel. The Neitzel sisters were said to be the first United States victims of the Russian-produced crocodile, a drug now known to eat away at flesh. The effects are so grotesque that we've decided to keep...
Yeah, look, that stuff came through our state real bad too. There was a lot of people, including my cousin. He was in the hospital for a long time because he got a bad infection from this stuff. What it does is it eats you from the inside out. And by the time you can see what's going on, the infection is already in your blood. Now, why people would want to shoot this, I'll never be able to relate. But at the same time, you know how it is. What killed this person is what this person wants. What messed this person up is what this person's looking for. It's crazy, but drug use, hey, it's a crazy thing.
This as tame as possible, but even Amber and Angie's photos may prove to be too much for some. Though Amber and Angie's faces do show what looks to be wear and tear, the rest of their bodies show massive sores, irritated and scaly patches of skin, and large sections of flesh that was eaten away by the dangerous drug. The mix of codeine, lighter fluid, and gasoline is popular among heroin addicts, which Amber and Angie were, but proves to be far more physically damaging. Again, if you or somebody you know is suffering from drug addiction, resources online such as rehabs.com or recovery.org are great places to seek help. And all of us here at Top 10 Archive.
Yeah, look, that's pretty much it. I just want to say a little bit more on this. If you guys, somebody that comes across my video, if you're addicted to drugs, let somebody know. Try to get some help before it's too late. Now, I know a lot of people don't want to be locked away in a rehab somewhere, or the main thing of what it is people don't want to go through that sickness of coming off of it. But here's the thing, they have ways around that now. Like Suboxone. It's basically a miracle drug for people that really want to get clean. Now, if you don't want to get clean, you'll just abuse it, and, you know, it is what it is. But if you want to get clean, there's a way that you could taper down on that. So where when you take your last dose, yeah, you're going to be sick, but not as sick. I'm telling you guys, there's help out there. There's people that care about you, and there's help. Find the resources that you need and get clean. Stop giving that dope boy all your money. You could have had a house, you could have had a car, you could have provided a better life for your family. But you gave it all to the dope boy, just so you could look like these pictures. Just so you could wake up every day and function. Because that's what it becomes. It becomes a crutch that you need in your life, or you think you need. But let me tell you something. From somebody that went through drug use and came out the other side, I feel so much better every day that I wake up. I'm on a natural high. I am living life, and that's what it's about. My money goes into the bank. It goes to bills. I'm not working to supply the dope boy. That money's mine now. If I want something, I go buy it. If my car breaks down, I fix it. If rent's due, I pay it. If my kids need something, they got it. Just remember, there's light at the end of the tunnel. I promise you, there's light at the end of the tunnel. Seek and you shall find. You can get through it. I promise you can get through it. It's not going to be easy, but nothing in life is easy. Nothing ever comes easy that's worth it. I promise you. You got yourself in that situation, and you can get yourself out. You're more powerful than you know. You're more smarter than you think. Just trust me. Somebody out there cares about you. Somebody out there cares about you. And if not, love yourself. Because self-love will go a long way. Think about it. Hey, until next time, hold your head and stay out of lockup.